y'all, and welcome back. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you so much. So we're going to be reading from our little book, Hold Me Up a Little Longer, Lord. That is Marjorie Holmes on the back. The title is I'm Tired of Being Strong. It's on page 140 for me, but I know that y'all's books are page numbers are different. So I'm Tired of Being Strong is the title that we're going to be reading today. So I'll give you a chance to look for that. But I just want to say I hope y'all have a wonderful weekend. I can't believe we're already so close to the weekend. That's where my mind's at. Can you tell? It's not the weekend yet, Donna, but I'm already thinking about it because this week has just flown by. And I can't believe we're already on Thursday, so I'm already thinking weekend, you know? So, all right. So let's just see how the Lord is going to minister to us today. I love how he has been speaking to us and teaching us that, you know, we are the light in such a dark world. And when we let him, you know, use us to show his love to others, we do stand out because that's a rarity. I say that, but it is a rarity to see love and kindness and understanding and mercy for your fellow man when the flesh don't want to do that. That's God. And so we are being a bright light. We are shining God's love, and people are noticing, okay? They do notice, whether you realize it or not, they do notice. So keep doing what you're doing. Let's just let God keep ministering to us and helping us deal with life. So here we go. I'm tired of being strong. Forgive me, Lord, but I'm tired of being some of the things I've tried so hard to be. I'm tired of being so capable, so efficient. I'm tired of the compliment, if you want to get something done, ask a busy person. Guess who? I'm tired of being considered so patient and understanding that people dump their troubles and their kids on me. I'm tired of being so cheerful. I want to be free to be cross and complain and not get a buck up old girl routine. I'm tired of being my husband's faithful partner and helpmate instead of his playmate. I'm tired of being considered so independent, so strong. Sometimes, at least sometimes, Lord, I want to be weak and helpless, able to lean on somebody, able to cry and be comforted. Lord, I guess there are just times when I want to be a little girl again, running to climb on my mother's lap. Oh, I'm going to say it, y'all. Who can relate? I know what she's saying. It seems like, and this is to take nothing away from the men, okay? I'm not a man. I can only tell it from a female wife, mother, sister, daughter, granddaughter, niece perspective. As women, I think sometimes we do take on so much and we try to be everything for everybody that we push our feelings aside, our own situations aside to try to be there for others. But y'all, there comes a time where you have to learn that balance for you. How do I know this? Because I've had to learn that balance for me in order to be able to be there and help others. I have learned I have to take care of myself mentally, physically, spiritually, every aspect. I have to take care of myself, or guess what? I'm not going to be good to anyone, including myself. I'm not going to be a good wife and mother. I'm not going to be a good grandmother. I'm not going to be a good daughter or granddaughter if I don't take care of myself. And I get what she's saying about she wished she could be a little girl again and running and climbing on her mother's lap. I get that. I do. And, you know, sometimes I have to just allow myself to just fall apart. I have to allow myself, I don't climb on my mother's lap, but y'all, I will climb on James's lap in that recliner and let him rock me like a baby and just sob and cry. You know, when it gets too overwhelming for whatever I may be going through. That's not all the time. It's not frequent, but there have been times because it just gets too much. And I'm so thankful that I have a husband who can be there for me when I'm going through a time like that, who can carry my burden, who can take me on and, you know, be there and just carry my load with me. And that is a blessing in itself. And that's how it's supposed to be. But at the same time, you know, after I've had my breakdown, after I've did all my crying and my sobbing, then it's like, okay, now I can resume. I know that probably makes no sense, but it's just getting that release, and it's just knowing that I'm not in it by myself, that I have him and his support, because he supports me no matter what. Now, he'll be the first one behind closed doors to tell me, you're wrong, you need to look at things differently, you're not looking at it, objectively, you're not handling this right, you're handling it with your emotions and not, he will critique me and help me. And I thank God for that, because he does it in a loving way. And it reminds me of how God does us. He doesn't come to us and just broadcast for the whole world to see all of our wrongs. He will talk to us in an intimate way. He will wait till we're alone, and he will talk to us and say, look, this is not how I want you to do this. You're looking at it this way, but my way is to look at it this way. And that's how God does us. And when James does that for me, that's what I think of, is, how God helps me and will take me in those moments. And then I've learned there's sometimes that I can't even go to James because there's nothing he can do. So what do I do in those situations? I'm going to tell you what I do. I hit my closet. I hit my closet and I drop to my knees and I call on the one who can. If nothing else, he can give me that quiet and peace within me to be able to get through whatever it is. I go to my closet. And many times I've gotten in my car and just went for a drive and just spent time with just God. Wherever or whatever time the situation is or where I'm at will dictate which way I go. But if I'm at home, it's my closet. If I'm out and about and things hit me, or I received a phone call or a text or something, then I'm in my car. But you have to find where you can be with the Lord, and you just fall apart with the Lord. Because at the end of the day, several things. He understands you better than you understand yourself. He knows exactly how you're feeling, whether you can put it into words or not. Number 2, he's the only one that can do anything about your situation or whatever's caused this. He's the only one. If he don't fix the situation, he can at least calm and fix you and quiet you inside. And he's just everything that we need in certain situations. Well, he's everything we need in all situations, but at certain times, your husband can't help you, your mama can't help you, your kids can't help you, nobody can help you but the Lord. And I do believe that he also allows us people in our lives. And you may have somebody in your life that is not your spouse or not your parent or your child. You may have someone who is just like such a dear friend that God has put into your life to be there for you and to comfort you in times when you go through things. They may be your safe place. I call James my safe place because I know that no matter what, with him is my safe place. And so that person may be your safe place. And that's what I long to be for James and for my children or anybody that, in my family or friends, honestly. I want to be that safe place. And I want them to know that they can come to me. And if I don't have the answers for them, I will help them pray. And at the end of the day, our prayer, that's the best thing we can do for anybody, is to pray over them and their situation, and then allow God to move. So I get where she's coming from. I do get tired of being strong sometimes. I do. And I'm not strong all the time. I'm strong most of the time. But I do get tired of being strong. And I'm so thankful that I have my safe place in James, that I have my relationship with the Lord. And God is always the center of our marriage and the center of our life. And so James understands. Maybe I've sat on his lap and I've cried, but he also understands when I go into that closet and he don't bother me, and he understands. And he understands that is what I have to do at that time. And I'm so grateful for that, because I know that there are situations where some might not understand that because they want to be the one to fix it all and to take care of it all. Well, I mean, as much as I would love to fix everything for my children and my family and my friends, I can't. But I know who can, and I will be more than happy to take it to the Lord for them. And you know, the Lord is so good that He will put certain people in certain situations at certain times on me. I never know when it's coming, and there's not really anything that has to prompt it. I will just be going about my business, and then He will just drop a person or a situation into my heart, and that's all I can pray about until I get that release from Him. And I'm grateful for that too. And I pray that He lays me on some people's hearts when I'm really going through some things. And I know that He has, because I have a couple friends that they will reach out to me just out of the blue sometimes, and they'll let me know, I've been praying for you today. And they won't even know what I've been going through or what's been going on up here. And I know it's God. And I just thank Him for that. I hope that this makes sense. Y'all know I get on here and I just share my life, you know, and my experiences. And I just pray that God can use it to encourage you. That's what I want. And just know that if you're tired of being strong, you're not by yourself. You're not alone. And that's the best part. We're never alone. We serve a God who understands exactly how we feel, whether we can verbalize it or not. He knows exactly how we feel. He knows exactly where we are. And He knows exactly what we need and when we need it. And I trust Him with everything. I pray that you're blessed today abundantly. I pray that you are drinking from your saucer, because that cup of yours is just overflowing with goodness and mercy and blessings from God. I love each and every one of you. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will see you in the next one. Bye, y'all.